Hey, what's up guys? John here. How to make passive income every single day, roughly $500 per day. It is definitely doable, and I think it's required in this day and age with all this uncertainty, this high inflation, high gas prices, everything's going through the roof. Jobs are looking very unstable, and as interest rates rise and debt gets more expensive, it's going to be harder for small and medium-sized businesses to expand and continue hiring at their current level. So a lot of people are saying, what can I do right now, because I have credit card debt, I have auto debt, I have debt I need to service, I need to make more money. Well, there are some strategies in which you can implement after watching this video today to where you can start making passive income, which is going to be great, and it's also going to cost you no money to start any of these, which is I think what everyone needs right now is just some quick passive income. But in reality, there is no such thing as quick, easy money. It will take upfront work from you, whether it be sweat equity or cash equity. And these examples, it's all going to be sweat equity. It's going to be hard work that you're going to put in to receive the residual income. Now, it's not going to be what we see in the comment sections of this video and all the other videos where they invest $1,000 and they make $20,000 a week, and it's trying to get you on some Telegram group. Whenever you see any of these things promising you something, that's too good to be true, it is. It's too good to be true. Ignore them. It's scam. Look at a lot of the crypto networks that have recently halted withdrawals, right? A lot of people thought they were going to get 20% returns, or they were going to get these huge returns, and now we're not seeing those returns, right? We're not seeing it. So never dive into something head first that seems too good to be true without really weighing down the downside, playing out the risk. What is the worst case scenario? Can I afford the worst case scenario? And I want to kind of start with that disclosure because I see so many people losing money and so many people jumping on the bandwagon of getting rich quick that they end up never actually getting rich because they're jumping from one thing to the next, to the next, to the next, and losing money in every step. Now, one of the best ways, I believe, is affiliate marketing. If you can get behind a company, you can get behind a product or service that does a really good job for the consumer, and you can get a commission by representing that product, whether it be through a blog or through a website or through one of your social media networks or through maybe your sphere of influence or your job. You can take a product online that does very well and help other people get access to that product and receive a residual commission from this. This, I've seen people make $200,000, $300,000, $400,000 a month doing this. Not a lot of people, but I've seen people do it. But a lot of people are also, they're making an extra 4 or 5 figures a month doing affiliate marketing. This costs you nothing. This costs you nothing. I think right now what people need to start thinking about when they're looking at how can I make more money is the chain events that are happening in the world, and which will likely impact everyone's ability to make and spend money. Supply chain problems are likely only going to persist, and gas prices are likely only going to go up, which is going to be factored into all products and services people are buying and selling. So if you are in a traditional business model and depend on the supply chains at all, or on fossil fuels being, prices being relatively low, then you're going to be impacted from this. And that's why I believe affiliate marketing, in which you will provide no direct service. You will not be servicing the customer. All you will be doing is introducing the customer to the supplier of the product. That is going to be a really easy way in which you could have 200, 500, 1,000 customers in which simply you receive residual income, maybe one time or residual every single month, depending on the product or service. If it's a subscription, some of which will offer you monthly residual income. For example, at cashnow.video. At cashnow.video, I have an affiliate program. And this affiliate program will pay $50 per month every single month. And our goal is to be the #1 credit repair company in all of America in a very short period of time. We want to go from where we are right now to #1 in the country. And the only way we're going to be able to do that is by having amazing partners, whether it be auto dealers, whether it be mortgage brokers or real estate agents, or people that, insurance brokers, people that are dealing with customers that maybe have credit issues. They'll receive monthly residual income. So in the event that, let's say, we had one person that brought 50 customers, they'd receive $2,500 per month. 100 customers, $5,000 per month. 200 customers, $10,000 per month. 300, $15,000 a month. This is a big opportunity for the right people, but not for everybody, for the right person, right? If you're in one of these industries, you feel like you can supply customers. This will obviously help you make money. It'll make the world a better place, because right now they're really getting pushed into a corner because of what's happening in the overall economy. Everything's going up. People are to their necks in credit card debt. People are defaulting. People are having their own problems, and they need help and assistance, and we're here to help people. So this is a way in which everyone can win. That's cashnow.video. I'll leave the affiliate link below. And then this right now, selling products online. Selling products online is easy. It's easy if you're selling a good product. That's the thing. It has to be a great product, because if it's not a great product, you may get sales initially, but the sales won't be lasting. And then ultimately, you're going to go out of business. You need a great product to service. You need to get great reviews, great testimonials. You need to really over-deliver really on your product and service and what you're selling. And you can easily do that by setting up a website. I bought a website on GoDaddy.com last night. I think it was like $11 or $12. So you can easily set up a website. You can even set it up through Wix, or Wix sets up websites for free. You can do it yourself. You can set up a website and start a channel, whether it be on Instagram or TikTok, and start driving traffic to that channel. It's very simple. So you figure out what products to sell. I suggest digital products in which you would not have to depend on the supply chain. You don't have to depend on shipping and distribution. You don't have to depend on any of those things. Also, you pick the right domain name. I personally think the domain it's important, but it's not as important as the actual business. Look at some of the big companies like Blackstone, right? This is not a name in which people would think much of 30 years ago. But the product is, obviously it stands the test of time. They've done extremely well for themselves. And so Blackstone now means something, right? And, build an online store, very simple to do. Get payments to your bank account. You can set up a Stripe account within minutes. Stripe, PayPal, you can set up a payment processor. And all this is relatively easy to do. And shipping methods, I suggest digital products. Promote, market your online store. You can do this, online yourself for free at no cost. All of my content, everything that I film is on a cell phone with a $20 to $30 microphone. So you can set up your online social media presence, put out a lot of content that's extremely valuable, set up the online store, and you could start making money. You could start making money today. Maybe not with the online store, with affiliate marketing you could today. Passive income, real estate investing. Now, what I think is a very big misconception with real estate investing, and I think over the last year or two, we've seen a lot of people jump on the bandwagon for real estate, and they think that they simply would just buy a property and they'll just start making money. But ultimately what happened was that we were in a couple manias. One is that everyone was afraid of inflation, so they were running out there buying real estate, driving the prices up. Interest rates were very low. People could afford more debt, and people were relocating from expensive cities to suburbs. So there was a lot of real estate activity, a lot of transactions happening, and people weren't so much paying attention to the price. Rents were skyrocketing, and due to this, you had even more people trying to get into the rental business, right? And so as this is happening, it's getting harder and harder for a new investor to jump in and start making passive income from real estate. But as we step into a new dynamic in the economy where interest rates are rising and the debt bubble that we're in is going to be stepping into a dangerous red zone, we could see a lot of opportunity open itself up. So you want to pay attention to real estate, especially multifamily for beginners, 2 to 4 unit properties. These properties specifically, because you can buy these as a owner-occupied property, meaning not as an investment property. So you can get this property, live in one of the units, and you can get a really good interest rate. If you bought it as an investment property, you'd pay a higher interest rate. So you can get into the property, and you can use the cash flow from the adjacent units to help you qualify for the mortgage, which is incredible, right? So this I think, offers a huge opportunity for the smart and savvy real estate investor, or somebody that wants to become a real estate investor, to jump in and buy a property when things pull back. The ideal scenario for this type of deal would be you live in one unit, the adjacent tenants pay for all of the expenses on the property, you essentially live rent-free, and you are able to save up money and invest in your business, or maybe take on other investments. But right now, passive income for beginners, it's doable, but I think it's a more challenging environment for a beginner, right? I think that it is more of an environment for experts and people that have a lot of money. So I would use this time now to study and learn about real estate, where you want to invest. Pay attention to insurance, especially property insurance, flood insurance. This is going to impact real estate values. We're already seeing it happen in Florida, Louisiana. It's happening in Texas. It's happening in a lot of different markets. Pay attention to insurance. Pay attention to landlord-tenant laws. All these things are changing. And I think over the next 3 years, we're going to see massive change coupled with this debt bubble that we're in right now. I think it's going to have a profound impact on the real estate market. So make smart and savvy investments based on the inevitable, right? Next is make passive income from YouTube. Now, a lot of people, jump on YouTube. They try to make money on YouTube. The truth about making money on YouTube is it's a lot more work than people anticipate. They think that maybe they can just hop in and film a video and start making passive income every single day. The truth is, when I started about 2 years ago, and I, at the time, was working during the days and just had a son. Son was probably 2 months old. And my son would go to sleep at like 9 o'clock at night. I would film videos starting at like 10:30, 11 o'clock at night. I would film the videos all the way until about 5 in the morning. And then I would edit the videos myself. I would do the thumbnails myself. I would save the video as private on YouTube. And then I would wake up. I'd go to sleep and I'd wake up at 9:30 in the morning. So I would only sleep for like 2.5, 3 hours, maybe 3.5 hours. During the weekends, I would basically catch up on a lot of sleep. And I did this for 10 months. I did this aggressively. And as I was doing this, I was building out my channel because I knew that YouTube is, it's a good investment of time. But it wasn't easy by a long shot. It was not easy. It takes a lot of work. The research takes time that you do in these videos. Everything takes time. Right? So it's not something that you're going to jump in and just most likely hit the ground running. You're going to get what you put in. So if you put in time and you really work on your channel and you supply value and you build out a community, then your channel will likely do very well. That's one of the main reasons I respond to basically every single comment, because this platform is an opportunity to build a community. You want to build a community, right? So you have to do that by supplying value and by actually working on building on a community. So YouTube is great, but it's probably a 6-month, 12-month, 18-month plan. It's not going to be something you start today and you start getting rich tomorrow, right? So if I were you and you want to build out an online brand, you want to build out an online business, online advertising costs are only going to be going up. So if you can eliminate the idea of having to pay, for online advertising, and you can have your own social media presence on, YouTube, I would highly suggest doing it. So I think YouTube is definitely a great one. Dividend stock investing is great if you have a ton of money, but it's not going to be something you're going to be able to retire off the bat. So these are a couple of my favorites: affiliate marketing, YouTube, real estate, online business. These are some of my favorite passive income ideas. What do you think about all this? Drop your comments below. Please hit the like button, subscribe here. Consider subscribing on my second YouTube channel. It's going to be an interactive call-in show this upcoming week. I'm really looking forward to it. Also, LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok up in the banner. If you need help with your credit, you want to invest in real estate when the market crashes, or you want to get started on YouTube, cashnow.video. That's cashnow.video, and I'll catch you in the next one. If you're interested in being sponsored on my YouTube channel, visit cashnow.video/sponsor and fill out the application.